Let's move on before we say something illegal. Unbelievable, that's all I can say.
Yeah.
Want to go to the men?
Yeah, definitely.
Going to the men. In a boil-over of huge proportions, to me.
Which I predicted and you didn't.
No, you didn't. That's right. There's a few others. I think I'm still kicking your ass. But Townsville, 84, defeated Rockhampton, 73.
I'll take whatever I can. Go.
That's not much. You've only ever taken anything once in your life, but that's okay. Heat made it 2 from 2 for the Townsville teams. Chris Cedar, 28 points. Ryan McDade, 20. And a shock, 84-73. Mitch Norton had a decent game too, as he was voted player of the week, so he must have had my boy Mitch Norton. Townsville certainly have the personnel, and when they play together they're good, but I didn't pick that. Rockhampton have been the measuring stick all year long, and that gave Cairns, gave everyone a sniff to host the final, maybe not Rocky. But, you know, Rocky did go down, 84-73.
Yep.
Ipswich hosting the Holy Rollers. And the Rollers led the whole match in this match, and they ended up winning 70-67, which with the loss by Rockhampton, Ippy was a chance to host that final. They were a slight chance. Yeah. This one now drops them back to 4 losses. Probably not going to happen for them now. But, you know, a 3-point loss. Dara, 18 for the Rollers. Zarin Ferretti had 28. I'm not sure, did Gleason play?
I'm not sure.
I don't think he did, but anyway, that one dented Ippy, but it was a low-scoring game. 70-67. Gold Coast have won a few games in a row now. They're on a little semi-roll.
The biggest priority for Ipswich is to get all their players fit for the playoffs.
Yep.
Like, there's nothing else to do.
They've pretty much stitched up the top spot in the pool, South Pool.
They're going to end up playing with either Brisbane or Bundy. So,
Bundy, Brisbane, bye-bye, last rites, baby. So long, shalom, you're done.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that. Southwest hosted the Mountaineers from Toowoomba. Close match. Toowoomba led at halftime.
Yeah.
Pirates took control in the third quarter. Lippman, 23 points for Southwest. Adok McWhite had another great game for the Mountaineers with 16.
He had some sweet dunks in that game.
Sweet dunks.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice dunks. And I saw that game, James League, and like they did well, but their imports just towards the end they underperformed. Southwest really played well. They played with passion. There were some calls that didn't go Toowoomba's way.
It was still 96-84, 12-point win for the Southwest Pirates. Southwest getting back on track. Yeah. I don't know if they're going to make it or not. It's a tough one, but because the problem is with Southwest, Gold Coast have a split on them. So let's go up to Cairns, where we had the match of the round. What I thought would be the match of the round. Cairns Mullins, neither one of us picked this one. 63 were beaten by Rockhampton, bounced back after that loss. That shows a bit of character in Townsville. 77-63 Rockets, a 14-point win. And they led for most of the way. The Marlin tried to do it in the end, but couldn't outscore Rocky. Travis Reed, 21 points. Dusty Reichert, 15 for the Marlins. Low-scoring game. Rockhampton must have turned up the defensive screws, and that's a big win for Rocky. Puts them right back. They control their own destiny again now. They're right back there. They just got to win out, they host.
Yeah.
Win out, they host, and they'll probably win the thing.
It'll come down to Rocky Mackay.
Yeah, whoever wins that game.
That's the game.
Yeah. Maroochydore, in a big game for playoff possibilities in the pool of pus, the pool of weak as piss. Capitals, believe it or not, with a 4-10 record, still had a chance to clinch to get a playoff berth, win their last 2. And Maroochydore had 2 wins, and like I said, unlike what you said, Maroochydore 89.
No, I didn't predict Maroochydore.
The Brisbane Capitals. Oh, no, you didn't. Let's go back.
Of course I did.
Maroochydore, anyway, knocked over the cashed up and don't have a conniption. And you did say it. That's cool. I know you didn't pick Northside to beat Rollers, which I did. So, right? Correct?
No.
You agree on that Jesus. And the Capitals, 74 points, 89 Maroochydore. Maroochydore controlled the game early. Brisbane came back, and then they ran it out and won convincingly winners to basically drive a stake in the heart of Brisbane's playoff hopes. But realistically, mate, you win 4 games or 5 games, you shouldn't be in the playoffs, though Bundaberg probably will be, which is surprising. Yeah. McGlynn had 20, Bairstow 16 for the Capitals. Well, just sort of like the women's game. Let's move on. Not much to say. Gladstone hosted Mackay.
Yeah. And
Gladstone Power beaten by Mackay 98-86. Mackay grabbed the lead early. Zach Silverman 32 for the Power. Vanderjagt and Cedar 20 for Mackay. Mackay cruised to a victory. Were able to rest some players for what was a bigger game against Bundy. Gladstone once again not able to crack the win record, but probably fought valiantly like they do. Northside hosted the Rollers, and a surprise to you, not a surprise to me. Rollers 100 defeated Northside at Brendale, and this could be a first-round playoff game. Northside hosting the Rollers. More than likely that'll be the scenario, and Gold Coast were up to the task, 187. Gurney 25, Broome 18 for Northside. Northside still, really haven't found their feet all season long. They do have a bit of talent. I understand Goulding's out, won't play. I expect that to be whoever gets that second spot in the South Pool will, I think, knock off the winners of the pool of pus, which will be Northside. It's just a very weak pool, and it wouldn't surprise me to see that happen again. And in the last game of the week, Bundaberg, back to reality, 76, beaten by Mackay, 84. No more miracles happening up in the Rum City, unless you call sacking your 11-3 Mika a miracle. I call that a joke. But Mackay led, Bundaberg took over, up by 10, but Mackay, through the third quarter, Roderick Stewart showing that he is class, and he's got 23 points for Bundy. Braden Hobbs is also class, 22 points for Mackay. Important win for Mackay, puts them right there. So both Mackay and Rocky's going to come down that last game, who gets to host. So they both control their destiny. Good to see. And Bundy back in the losers mark, puts them at 5 wins, 9 losses.
I don't know what else to say. I didn't expect Bundaberg to win Mackay. They've got too much height. They play Mackay are like the champions, and
the defending champions. Yep. And they do have a coach who's actually played basketball. So Krugs.
He suits up for the games.
He always does, Krugs. He's not going to play though. Unless you need to go out there and bash somebody. But so making for an interesting last 2 weeks of the season.